Hey there, welcome or welcome back. I'm Angela and this is my channel, The Woodland Gardener. Thanks for stopping in. Today I'm out here getting some perennials planted that I picked up recently, and I realize it's been a little while since I've given a garden update for the veggie garden. So that's pretty much winding down, although I'm still harvesting some peppers pretty much every day, and I'm planning to freeze a lot of those. I've made a lot of stuff with peppers this year because it's been like a great pepper year. But other than that, I'm kind of doing cleanup in the veggie garden and kind of wrapping that up for the season. I have some beets and kale in for a fall harvest, but that's all that I did this year for the fall. So today it's all about the perennials. So I was at one of our local nurseries here, one of my very favorite nurseries, and picked up some full sun perennials. They were having a special buy 3 and get 1 free, so I ended up getting a total of 5 plants, and one of those was free. Fall is the best time to get most perennials planted in general. That's usually when I do it, just because it gives them enough time to get established before winter sets in and without having to deal with the hot heat of the summer. So I usually wait until fall to get any kind of perennials into the ground, or if I'm gonna dig any up and divide them, I'll usually do that in the fall as well. So come along and I'll show you what I picked up and planted today. The first plant that I got was this stone crop coral carpet. So it's a type of sedum and it's really pretty. It has like a orangey rust colored around the edges of the leaves. I hope that's focusing. It's really pretty. And then a bright green in the center. And this is the next one that I got. It looks pretty messy. It's like a wildflower. It's pretty, little tiny little pink flowers on it. And if I stand back, you can kind of see how it kind of goes crazy. But they had a bunch of these at the nursery and the bees were all over them, so that caught my eye immediately, plus the pretty little pink flowers. And it is Gara Lind, I know I'm going to butcher this, Lindheimerie, commonly known as wandflower, and this variety is Siskiyou Pink. The next one that I got was this mum, and it's really pretty. And this one is variety Autumn Spice, and it's hardy zones 5 to 9. We're in 6A here, so I went ahead and got it just because I really liked it. And I like mums. I like having some fall blooms. These days I never really buy the kind of mums that are good for one season and then don't come back, like I guess annuals, just because I hate throwing my money away like that. And you could look at it like it's not really throwing your money away, because it does add to the fall decor and they look really pretty, and we sure buy lots of annual flowers, a lot of us gardeners. But I guess I just kind of got tired of doing that every fall with the mums, so hopefully this one will be here to stay for several years. The next thing that I got was a coneflower. This one's called Cheyenne Spirit, and it's pretty. The petals are a pinkish coral color, I guess you would say. So I really fell in love with the color of the flowers. And I've had coneflowers in the past, but it's been quite a while, so it'll be good to have those in the garden again. And the last thing that I picked up was this mint, Dwarf Hummingbird mint. It's an Agastache. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. I've never been sure of how to say that. That's how I call it. Let me know if I'm getting that wrong. This one is called Kudos Yellow. And it's pretty. Let me set that down. And it does have very small little yellow flowers. What I'm kind of going for with all these perennials is to fill in this retaining wall bed. I've got a number of perennials and a couple of shrubs in here already. And then this year I tucked in some vegetables in and, you know, kind of here and there in and amongst the bed. But I really would like to see this whole bed filled in, and I'm trying to go for mostly native types that draw the hummingbirds and the bees and butterflies, and that provide some nice color and variety. And for now, I'm getting ready to set these new plants into the ground. So like there's the coneflower back there, and then closer up here there's the mom and the sedum. So I'm trying to stagger the heights so that the taller plants are in the back with some of the lower lying plants in the front. So I have grand visions for this bed, that it's going to actually look like something nice down the road. And it just takes a while to get it to that point, especially if you're buying smaller plants, and you have to usually wait a few years for them to grow up and fill in the space. This is a marigold right here that's finally kind of taken off. That might be more than one. And it took a really long time for my marigolds to really do anything. I planted them from seed, and finally they're looking beautiful. So I guess it kind of worked out, even though I was getting a little impatient. But now I have some flowers in the fall, so that's nice. So I will be working on that today. And there'll still be room next year to tuck in some veggies for edible landscaping, so to speak. Meantime, I've still got a lot of peppers on. Peppers just did crazy this year. It was so good. Best pepper year ever. I know the shadows are kind of playing tricks with the filming. So here's what it looks like after I finished. I got the sedum there, the mums, the wand flower, the agastache, and the coneflower back there in the corner. I think it's gonna look pretty good once everything grows up and starts filling in. And I'd like for this bed just to have a really like full, packed in look with beautiful plants drawing all the pollinators, all the native insects, the bees, the butterflies. That'll be so nice. I've also been setting out some fall decor. So I mentioned that I was kind of over the annual mums just because they don't last longer than one season, but I do tend to pick up a few pumpkins every year. Not too many. Like this year I got 2 of these really large ones and a couple of the smaller ones. I wasn't intending to do that, but we were out shopping and the store we were at had a great deal on them. I couldn't pass them up for the price. So yes, those will get tossed out and not used for more than 1 year. But I figure at least those will provide some kind of food for the wildlife out there. We toss them off out in the woods and something will get them. So yeah, other than that, I will be given a little bit of an update later in the week on how the veggie garden is doing, just to kind of show you what's still going and what cleanup. Also, if you've been watching at all this year, then you're aware that one of our goals for this year was to install a greenhouse, and we are still working on that. It's not done yet, but we've made significant progress, and so I'll give you a little bit of an update on that hopefully later on in this week. And we've got the foundation laid and the frame in place, and I think it's going to be really good. So I'll show you later what we've done on that. So I think that's about it until then, and until next time, this is Angela signing off with the friendly reminder to get out there and play in the dirt.